versus controversial statement.
US President Donald Trump stated that Russia has sent troops into Ukraine, and Kyiv will soon sign a mineral agreement with the US as part of efforts to end the conflict. Earlier this week, President Trump declared that Ukraine should not have sparked the conflict 3 years ago. His statement was immediately criticized by Kyiv. European officials expressed concerns that Ukraine could be forced into a peace deal favorable to Russia. When asked about this issue in an interview with Fox News Radio on February 21st, Trump acknowledged that Russia had deployed troops into Ukraine. Russia started the operation, but they shouldn't have let Russia do that, Trump said, explaining that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and then US President Joe Biden should have taken steps to prevent the conflict. The US leader predicted that a mineral agreement with Kyiv would soon be signed, under which Ukraine would transfer minerals to the US to compensate for Washington's military aid. On the same day, Zelensky stated that American and Ukrainian teams were working on a draft. "I hope for a fair outcome," he said. Axios reported on February 20th that after Ukraine refused to sign the mineral exchange deal with the US due to a lack of security guarantees, the Trump administration presented a revised draft, which Ukraine might accept. Speaking at a White House event on the morning of February 21st, Trump said he had very effective negotiations with Russian President Vladimir Putin, but not such effective negotiations with Ukraine. According to Trump, Ukraine has no leverage but acts tough. The German government stated that Chancellor Olaf Scholz and Ukrainian President Zelensky had agreed in a phone call that Ukraine must have a seat at the peace negotiation table. Meanwhile, Polish President Andrzej Duda urged Zelensky to maintain calm and constructive cooperation with Trump. Duda, who will finish his term this year, was one of Trump's favored international partners during his 2017 to 2021 presidency. The two leaders have described themselves as friends. The Polish president is expected to meet Trump in Washington today, February 22nd, according to Poland's state news agency, PAP.